Today, I want to show us clearly what it means to find customers. The importance of customer is what keeps people in business, especially people who come in newly. If you register and join this business and you cannot find customer to buy product from you, how long are you going to stay in this business? You sign up, you can't find customer. Many people will not be able to stay more than 30 days because our business have what we call monthly cycle. The week of rain starts from Wednesday and end on Tuesday. Every week is a cycle. Whatever you do that week, they pay you in another week. So every week, they pay you on weekly activity. What I mean by weekly activity is people who join your business and people who use your website to buy products. So if you can't find partner to join you, at least you should be able to find customer. And here is the one big advantage of finding customer. In rain, if you find one customer who buy, for instance, a box of rain soap, that will earn you 9,000 naira bonus into your account. Because of the experience of people, it's actually very difficult to find customer if you use the old approach that people have been using. But we have one good luck. The luck we have is that a large number of people are looking for how to be healthy. Some are sick currently. Some have energy problems. Some have fatigue problems. The only thing is that they are not sure which product is going to help them. And another big challenge is that they have very short attention span. When I say attention span, an average person cannot listen more than 30 seconds before they get turned off, because human beings these days are bombarded by sales conversation left, right, and center. And why it is even difficult for salesmen now to get customer is because many people don't want to damage their friendship. One of the worst things you can experience in life is when your friends start avoiding your call. You feel very, very uncomfortable. That's why many people don't want to go into sales. Here is what we are going to do differently for you not to lose your friends and not to lose sales. If you don't pay attention to this meeting tonight, you may find out that instead of doing what will attract your result, you are doing what is sending your result away. One of the greatest revelation I get is that anytime you get people who listen to you, they've already said yes in their mind. But because of the way you put the information, you are the one who will talk them out of the business. Many people said yes in their mind. But when they listen to you, you unconsciously talk them out of the business or talk them out of buying. How do you do this? That's why it is very important. When you want to attract something to your life, make sure your actions don't contradict your desire. How do I mean? There's a video that will be attached to this sales conversation. That video, if you don't on your own listen to it and increase your belief about the product. What I mean is that if you don't get your own self believing well in the product, you will be contradicting yourself unknowingly. You must first of all listen to why the product does what we say it does. There are reasons. Everything is in a video by Dr. Brad. It's on our board. That is not even the major thing that I want to show. I'm just using that one to tell you that it is important that you first of all put yourself in a position of somebody who believes. A man who does not believe in Christ cannot lead people to Christ. That's one thing, clearly. You should note that. Then another thing I want you to understand in this conversation tonight is that your level of energy is essential to grow and duplicate your team. That's no doubt about that. Anthony Robbins, he said, energy flows where attention goes. Wherever you put your attention, that's where you put your energy. If you have not been getting results, check where you are putting your attention. And just like what I said, whatever you talk about, you put life into it. Whatever you don't talk about, you take life away from it. So energy goes where attention goes. So you must understand that for you to get this customer, you must put your attention and be a product of your product. Of course, this is one of the things we've been saying in the past. Here are new styles of saying no. Because if you don't know, you may think you are hoping on some customer that will come and buy. You don't know that they have told you that they are not interested, but you are still hoping on them. By the time I finish this meeting with you, you are going to understand Why people will not even have to need to lie to you, even when they mean no. You will see it clearly. Immediately after I get to this conversation to the end, we're going to practice what I just talked about in 10 minutes. We'll practice it and you'll see the result that will come into your phone. Here are the new styles of saying no. We discussed this one last week. When somebody tell you that I want to think it over, they indirectly don't want to let you know that they're not interested. Because many people have come to realize that salesmen don't give up. Because they have realized that salespeople don't give up, they've devised a tactical way of giving you some comfort. Why inside them, they mean no, but they will just make you comfortable so that you will not be disturbing them. They tell you that I will think over it. Meanwhile, they're not actually thinking anything over because the people they are bombarded with a lot of issues of life. So they just use that one to shave you away. When somebody say, can I get back to you next week? Give me some information. Is there a brochure that I can read? When somebody tell you like that, they are not going to read anything. Even if you send them long list of brochure, they are not going to read it. Is there a website I can go to? These are new styles. I don't have time to watch the video right now. These are new style of telling you they are not interested. I have to check with my spouse first. When somebody tell you that I want to discuss it with my wife, or I want to discuss it with my husband, before I do anything, I usually discuss with my husband. It's a lie. There are many decisions they take. The husband isn't aware. That's just right. So all these things, they are just a style of telling you no. The reason is that they want to make you feel comfortable. They don't want to make you feel rejected. I need to clear a few things off my calendar first. When will you be in this area? All these are new styles of saying no. The products are too expensive. Do you have a business card? One man that bought from me. My testimony of how this thing is working is that by Tuesday, it will have been 2 weeks. As of today, I've sold 15 boxes of Renso, 15 to my customer. One of them told me that nothing is expensive. What matters to him is the value of the product because the man is having the issue of high blood pressure. And I recommend I should take 2 sachets of Soul daily. The man watched the video and listening to the ingredients. The essence of this thing is how to get the people to watch the video. This is not recruiting seminar. This is finding customer seminar. We are going to concentrate our attention on finding customer because many of our people that we brought into the business cannot find customer for their product because they don't know how to find customer. So if you recruit people who cannot find customer, they will not make progress. It is sales that drive business. The success of every business is customer. So when your downlines cannot find customer, you go nowhere in the business. So how do they find customer? That is the secret I want to show today. Our main goal is to show people who are looking for opportunity to be healthier and extra option of products that can help them achieve that. There are people who want to look healthier. There are people who have issue with their health and they are willing to do something about it. There are people who have problem, but they are not willing to do anything about it. They throw pity party, especially when they have stayed too long there and they begin to see some pecuniary benefit in their ill health. So they are not even talking about getting out of that state. For those who are willing to do something about it, the approach you use can make them not to do anything about it. For instance, if you coerce people, if you tell people this is something you must use now, people don't like being cornered. People don't like being ambushed. People don't like being manipulated. People don't like being coerced into a solution. People love you to give them the opportunity to make their decision. And when you are doing it like you are just showing them an extra route to their house. When you show somebody extra route to his house, you already know that the person may not have to pass it that day. You just say, see you, this is another road that leads to your house. The person don't have to take it that day. But you can't be telling the person, take that road today. No. That's manipulation. But when you make it look like they can take it today, they can take it in the future when they have a need for it. Maybe there is a tanker that fell on their usual route. They cannot say, okay, that road that Mr. Steven Anuku showed me, let me go and pass the road today. It leads faster to my house. Yes. They may never have to take it at all. That's what we are saying. These are the choices. When you make it, like the people have these choices, you will save your friendship. You will save your time. You will save your energy from talking to the wrong people. And how do we achieve this? What is the first thing to say? What is the hardest part of sales conversation? Now, Madam Roni said A. Yes, that's the beginning. Bucci said A. That's the beginning. Who and who again is agree that whoever has contrary opinion, do you have contrary opinion? Okay.
No.
Yeah, the beginning is the hardest part of sales conversation. Let me explain why the beginning is the hardest part of sales conversation. In the beginning, people are skeptical. People are fearful. People are cautious. People are cold. People are unwilling to commit to anything. I don't know whether anybody has asked you before. Please, I want this thing to be a little interactive. Madam Buchi, are you there? Please unmute. I want to ask you one question.
Yes, I'm here.
If somebody call you Buchi, you their house, how do you normally respond?
If well, probably somebody I don't want to see, I go say, why you they ask?
This is the point I want to say. When you are not sure of what the person want to ask for, you go ask what is the problem? You don't know whether if you tell them say if you did
exactly. Oh,
you know, has it happened to you before that somebody will just say, Madam Rooney, you go to their house on Saturday? Madam Rooney will ask, what's happening on Saturday first before you commit yourself? Because here, do you know why people behave like that? It's only politicians that can say yes now and say no to the same matter the second minute. An average human being who have not been trained in the act of lying with boldness, when they say yes to something, they find it difficult to say no on that same thing. That is the life of human being. So that's why when they say, will you be available on Saturday? You don't want to say yes. Then when the person can tell you, say, hey, okay, since you'll be available on Saturday, help me bring so thing on that Saturday, or help me get, you don't want that commitment. So, and if then somebody now, you will not be blaming yourself, why did I say I'm at home? So you want to first of all know what is asking. And it happens in sale. You don't just tell you don't just corner people. So you will introduce a little background. You can start with a little background and tiny question that many people cannot afford to say no to. Hello, Madam Buchi. Do you like waking up every day with a lot of energy and not ever having to feel tired? Is there anybody here who will say no to this? If you ask this question to 10 persons, the highest you can see is that some people will not answer. You know, because they don't want you to come and solve their problem. You understand? They are enjoying the state where they are. But in actual sense, anybody who is already looking for how to solve his fatigue problem, we answer yes to this. And when they say yes to it, you know, the next question that follows, it should be the next question that suggests it's a mild question. Note what is in this next question. We are in the business of yes decision. We are paid by how many yes decision we get from our prospects. We are not in a business where the company pay effort. They pay only result. You need to find a way to take people on incremental yes. Look at this. Will it be okay if I show you what you can do to help you renew your body daily and experience the energy of 17 years old? Look at the word. There's a key word there. Will it be okay if this one has taken the pressure off you? He has taken the pressure off them. They are yes, they are no. It's not your problem. And if they don't say yes to this, you close the chapter. Your friendship is saved. Your energy is saved. If the person is your friend, this will not damage your friendship. There is nothing to say no to here. Anybody who tell you yes, the prospect will likely say, how does it work? What is that? Tell me more. How does it work? This is not the time to load all the files. Just find a way to say everything in 1 minute. This script now that we want to practice is already in our board.
I started a part-time business that helps people who don't have the luxury of time to exercise, to be able to feel well, keep fit, and have lots of energy. It is a global health and wellness company. Those who want to live longer and younger, those that are not earning, those that are not eating healthy, and those with chronic health challenges. The flagship product of the company is RainSoul. It is designed for every man or woman who don't have luxury of time to exercise, but wants to live longer, keep fit, and feel younger. It may be what you need. And then the website.
Yes. That's YouTube. This is a YouTube video of that Dr. Brad. It's on our board. I don't know what doctors say. If you go to our board, you see that 2000 Millionaires Club. You see what doctors say. Just add that message. Of course, it's already there. I can send it to you the way I've created it. I bet you all the people who have watched this video want to buy this product. Do you know why? Because they say yes to this first question, yes to this second question. They have already committed to this third explanation. Your job, guess clearly, your job is to make people, to expose people to your product. The truth is this: we focus more on recruitment all this while, and we miss it. So I want us to focus 60% on selling the product and 40% on recruiting. Because if you recruit people who don't have customers, they will be stagnant. And when they are stagnant, they will quit. And when they will quit, you've lost a team. But if you have people who have not been able to sign up one person, and they are selling 10 boxes of soul in a week, that's 90,000 naira. And each box of soul that a customer buy is 12.5 PV. So if you sell 4 boxes in a month, you have done your authorship. 12 boxes using your retail link. So you don't really have to use your money to do your authorship. Imagine you asking somebody who is not making money to come and use money he's making from elsewhere to come and do authorship. It's not normal now. It's not the right thing. Who are the category of the customers? Anybody that is on this red line, physiological needs, are not qualified to be a customer. This is an apology to whoever is there. It's not because we hate them, but the truth is that the issue of life, somebody who is struggling with food, who cannot afford to feed himself, somebody who cannot afford to get water, somebody who cannot afford to get clothes, somebody who cannot afford to have a place to sleep, you are now marketing the person to come and buy rain soul. So when you send box message to 10 persons and only 2 reply, it suggests to you that 8 are on this red line. They are not qualified. It's only people who have solved their basic issue of life that want to be secure. People who are homeless are not thinking of security. But you can find somebody among them who can find people who are on this yellow line and above, from yellow line and above. Do you like waking up every day with a lot of energy and not ever having to feel tired? And if you say this thing to somebody and the person change the topic from the discussion, ordinarily your instinct should tell you that the person is not interested in what you're having now. Maybe he's going through one problem or the other, or going through a bigger issue that is not making him receptive to information. Don't proceed further. At the end of the day, you're only going to damage the relationship you have with the person. There are very different reasons why some people still don't buy, even though we know that some people have a technical way of saying no. Some people actually don't have budget for it. Some people live on a very tight budget, but they don't have budget for it. But your own is that you want to expose them to the product option that exists. So don't force it, but make sure you have exposed them tactically to it. If they don't buy it today, they can buy it tomorrow. The mere fact that you are working on a timeline, you are doing it like you have an agenda that they must buy. If they don't buy, you will run out of business. If they don't buy, you will see yourself failing. That alone can create pressure within you that is making you to put pressure on the people you ordinarily don't need to put pressure. But this time around, what you need to do now is to suck this pressure. Don't transfer it to them. Let them act out of their free will of choice. And I found out that is what has been working for me. The person that is looking for you is already ready to pay. Who are the people that is looking for you? Any man that is not feeling well is looking for solution. So instead of you thinking of a man you think he's looking for you and he's not yet looking for you, don't put pressure on that man. Just expose the man to the option using these tactics. If he's not receptive, if he didn't respond to the first message, leave him. In time never come.
You were telling us the people you were marketing. Those people are your contact list.
Yes.
What about how do we market those ones in maybe online, like Facebook or LinkedIn? Going to search for people that need that are not healthy, that need these drugs. How do we market them?
First of all, thank you for this this revelation? Thank you for this question. First of all, let us not deceive ourselves. It's very hard buying something from stranger that you have not established a common ground with. That's why LinkedIn, for instance, is a very cold market. It's hard finding somebody on LinkedIn and you think that the person will just trust you and go into business relationship easily. There is a guy who eventually became my friend and eventually bought product. I met a guy on LinkedIn. We start the conversation till the conversation becomes smooth until the guy begin to see my videos. And from there, he now realize that I'm into wellness. So he now see that I have some knowledge that could actually be of help to him. From there, we begin to discuss other issues, political issues, and other things before he now get to a point of buying. You see, the idea of finding people on LinkedIn is to find them, transfer them into a friendly relationship before you can convert them to either customer or partner. It's not as easy as we demonstrate it on the recruitment seminar, that you find somebody on LinkedIn, that the person will just become your business partner automatically. No, it's not like that. Because even if you find somebody on LinkedIn and you send this message, you don't really, the person don't even know whether he's chatting with a robot. Many of us, we don't even have any information on LinkedIn. Many of us have not posted any information, nothing to check you about, nothing to check out you. You know, many of us, we don't even share posts of others. We don't comment. We don't like. So how will they even know whether you're a real human being and you want them to come and enter into a business relationship with you? Don't forget, network marketing is a relationship business. So that's why it is very important. Even on Facebook, you must be active. The meaning of a salesman is somebody who have brought himself to visibility. You must be visible. At least let your picture or name be the same, or your profile be the same in all the social media. Because somebody can actually decide to go and check you out on Facebook, and check you out on Instagram, and check you out on Twitter. If you maintain a common identity across the platform, they know that you are a real integrity person that is visible, doing a particular thing consistently for a long time. They know that you have a superior opinion on that particular subject matter. But when you have not posted anything on LinkedIn, you just go there and say you want to buy and find business. It doesn't really work as we demonstrate it. We only show you where there are a lot of people who are doing opportunity. But if you go there to establish common ground, you must be visible. They must see your information. They must know you. People, there's no way it's going to be easy for people to just buy something from somebody that they are not sure is a real human being. It is advisable. Start with your WhatsApp first.